Welcome to part 4 of the Blu-ray collection. I don't know how much of the shelf I'm going to get in. So we'll just do until I feel like stopping. We got Finding Nemo, that's a classic. The remake of Firestarter, which a lot of people don't like. I liked quite a bit. Fire with Fire, pretty decent. First Cow, it's also pretty good. First Kill, that's okay. First Love, First Sunday, Fist, it's pretty good, a little too long, but pretty good. Fist Fight, 5 Feet Apart, Flashback, Flashdance, one of my all-time favorites, Flatliners, it's pretty decent, Flight of the Phoenix, the remake, Focus, really, really good movie. Foo Fighters, Back and Forth. Fool's Paradise, pretty underrated if you ask me. For a Good Time Call. Force of Execution. Force of Nature. Ford versus Ferrari. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Forrest Gump, that's a classic. For the Love of Money. Pretty decent. Fortress and its sequel, Fortress Sniper's Eye, pretty decent as well. I don't mind some of the newer Bruce movies. I really don't. I would like to point out though how lazy they were, because this is Survive the Night, which is another Chad Michael Murray movie and Bruce Willis movie, and they made him do another pose, which is fine, but they just took the same thing. Oh, brother, that's only things I notice. Four Brothers, this is my all-time favorite movie. Love it. Four Good Days, a really good movie. Foxcatcher, another really good one. Frank and Lola. Frank and Weenie. Freaky, really good movie. A lot of people don't talk about that too much. Freddy vs. Jason, this is the one that has like all the features and everything. I love this movie. I bought this, it's the Alliance Home Entertainment version. I keep it because the disc art for it is pretty badass. Freedom Fighters, The Ray. Free Guy. Freelancers. Frenzy. Triple feature of Friday, Menace to Society, and Set It Off. All three of these are really good movies. And the first Friday is the only good one. I really don't care for the sequels. I've tried several times giving them several chances, and they're just not very good movies, especially Next Friday. Friday Night Lights. The Friday the 13th 8-movie set. This just comes with Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, Part 3, 3D, Part 4, The Final Chapter, Part 5, A New Beginning, Part 6, Jason Lives, Part 7, The New Blood, and Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. And then the remake, which is pretty good. I do have Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. They're on DVD. I'm fine with having those on DVD because those are the two worst ones. Fried Berry, that's a pretty funny movie. Friendsgiving, that's all right. The remake of Fright Night, which is excellent. And then the sequel to the remake, Fright Night 2, New Blood. I haven't watched that yet. From Paris with Love. Frozen, Adam Green's Frozen. Really, really good movie. And then, hold on a second, guys. All right, I had to move something. We have the Disney Frozen and Frozen 2, both really good. I think that's enough, though. We don't need any more. Fruitvale Station, super great movie. Full Metal Jacket, a classic. Funny Girl, haven't watched this yet. Also don't have the sequel to it. Funny People. Furious 7, this is the Target exclusive. This comes with like a soundtrack sampler. And then this was the Walmart exclusive, which comes with like different cover art, but I don't know what's limited about it other than that. Fury, really good movie. Galveston. Gamer. Game Night. Gangland Hooligans. Sure, that's a winner. Game of Thrones, the complete first season. Haven't watched any GOT, so got to get on that. Gangs of New York, fantastic movie. Gangsterland, haven't watched this yet. Gangster Squad, that's a good one. Gemini Man, also a pretty good one. Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Get the Gringo. Gettysburg, really, really good movie. Get Hard. Get Him to the Greek. This is the sort of follow-up to Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Get On Up. Get Out. Get Shorty. Really, really great movie. I need to get Be Cool on Blu-ray because that's a really good one too. Get Smart. Really, really funny. G-Force. I haven't seen this yet. Ghost. Really, really good movie. Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2. Both really, really good. The 2016 Ghostbusters. I think everybody needs to lighten up. I thought this was a really fun movie. I really don't understand where all the hatred comes from it. Ghostbusters Afterlife, which was pretty good. And I do have Frozen Empire. I just haven't filed it away yet. That one was pretty good, too. Ghost Rider. And Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Ghosts Season 1. Really funny show, although so glad I got Season 1 because then they just decided not to release the other seasons onto any form of physical media, so that's great. Ghost Team 1. Haven't seen that. Ghost Town. Giant, another great, great movie. Really long one, too. Gifted. That one's good. G.I. Joe Retaliation. This is just the standard theatrical cut. And then this is the extended cut of the film. So, yeah. And then The Rise of Cobra, which I know is the first movie, but I've never seen the first movie. So, it's very interesting. Girls Against Boys. I haven't watched this yet. Looks very interesting. Girls Trip. Pretty good. Tiffany Haddish's shtick got very, very old, though. Gladiator. I know it's a classic. I have not seen it. I am going to watch it, though, before the new one comes out. Glass. Really good movie. Glee, the 3D concert film. I have not seen this yet. Glengarry Glen Ross, great movie. Glorious. This is a pretty fascinatingly interesting short Shudder movie. Not too bad. Romeo and Juliet. It's all right. I got it so I could have every Jason Statham movie, and he is in that movie. Go. Great, great movie, man. Great, great movie. God Bless America. Also a really good one. God Bless Ozzy Osbourne. Haven't seen that yet. God is a Bullet. Pretty underrated movie from last year. This does not need to be 2.5 hours long, but I thought it was pretty good. Gods and Generals. This is the prequel to Gettysburg. Godzilla. Godzilla 2000. Godzilla King of the Monsters. And Godzilla vs. Kong. Again, I do have the new one. I just haven't filed it away yet. Going in Style, the remake. That's pretty decent. Going the Distance. Gold Diggers, The Secret of Bear Mountain. Golden Arm, which looks really interesting. I got this from one of my local libraries. I was able to get all of the stickers and everything off of it. But yeah, this looks like just kind of a fascinating movie. Gone Baby Gone. I know it's sort of a classic, but I haven't seen it yet. Gone Fishing. It's pretty decent. Gone Girl. Really, really good movie. Gone with the Wind. a classic for good reason. It's a really good movie. Good Boys, pretty decent. Goodfellas, classic. Good Kill, pretty decent movie. I would recommend that. Good Luck Chuck, very underrated. I was entertained by that. Good Will Hunting, classic. Goosebumps, great movie. And Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween, pretty decent. I don't know if they're going to do any more of those, though. Grand Hotel. Grand Isle. Oh, we're going out of alphabetical order here. Hold on. Sorry, when I moved, things got a little mixed up. Oh, but yes, Grand Hotel and Grand Isle. Gotham, the complete series, all 5 seasons. I haven't watched this yet. I got this set when it was super cheap. Grand Piano, super fantastic movie. A lot of people don't talk about this, but it's a really great movie. Gran Torino, Gravity, Greenland, the Grease 3 movie collection. This comes with Grease, Grease 2, and Grease Live. Ugh. Sorry. All right, now I'm going to sit down. Okay. Great White, kind of a boring shark movie, not going to lie. Green Book, pretty decent. Actually, it is really good, but I don't think it should have been the Best Picture winner. Green Lantern, I know it's infamous. I haven't seen this yet. Green Room, great movie. Green Zone, pretty decent. Gridiron Gang. Grindhouse, one of my all-time favorite movies. I love this one. Groundhog Day and Stripes double feature. I haven't seen Stripes, but Groundhog Day is great. Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2. Grudge Match. Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. All 3 really fun movies. Guest House, this is a newer Pauly Shore comedy movie. It's actually really fun. Gulliver's Travels, it's pretty decent. Guns Akimbo, great movie. Guns, Girls, and Gambling. Gutterballs. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, really good movie. Although I'm sick, even though I'm glad that MGM and Warner Brothers are releasing their movies to Blu-ray, because MGM is now with Amazon, so they're kind of like a streaming service, but not really. I'm glad that their movies get physical media releases, but no special features. I find that to be really ridiculous. Habit, horrible movie. Awful movie. Hacksaw Ridge, really good. Hail Caesar, another really good one. Hairspray, the remake, really good. Half Brothers, that's pretty decent. And then we have Halloween, the original classic. And then we have the David Gordon Green trilogy, which a lot of people, they really enjoyed the 2018 Halloween, and then these sequels came along, and then all of a sudden they're like, I don't like that one anymore. For the record, I don't have a problem with these movies. I think they're really good. It's Halloween, Halloween Ends, and Halloween Kills. Then we have Rob Zombie's movies, which also people have problems with. Halloween and Halloween 2. Both of these are very good. I would have loved to have seen a third one and seen where he would have taken it, but he reportedly had so many problems making those 2 movies. It's a wonder that they're out. Hall Pass, that was all right. Hammer of the Gods. Hancock. Hangman. Hannah. Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, The Best of Both Worlds concert. And Hannah Montana, the movie. I fell down a Disney Plus rabbit hole during COVID, so that was... Hansel and Gretel, this is from The Asylum. And Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. Happy Birthday to Me. And then we have Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You. Really looking forward to the third one that they say that they're going to do. Happily Never After. Hardcore Henry. Hard Kill, the classic Van Damme Hard Target, and Hard Target 2. Hard to Kill, great Seagal movie. This is a Criterion that I have seen. This is Harold and Maude. I don't remember a damn thing about it. I watched it once 10 years ago. I remember it being really good, but that's all. Hearts War, that's all right. Hatfields and McCoys, this I really have to watch. This is a Kevin Costner, Bill Paxton miniseries. I remember this was a big deal when this came out. Also, Horizon, definitely go see that. That's a really, really great movie. We have the Harry Potter Complete 8-film collection. A little dusty, I'm sorry. Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, The Goblet of Fire, The Order of the Phoenix, The Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Deathly Hallows Part 2. I definitely think the series is overrated to a point because, it's just from me, from a perspective standpoint, I didn't grow up with the movies. But they are really, really good movies. I would say probably the first 3 are the ones that I enjoy the most. Probably Prisoner of Azkaban. I would say that that's my favorite. Really, really good one. Haunted Mansion, pretty decent. Huge flop last year when it came out. I don't think people are ready for a Haunted Mansion movie or just don't care. Heat, one of my all-time favorites. Love this. Heathers, really cool Steelbook edition. Really, really twisted movie, but really good one. Heatstroke. Heavenly Sword, the best-selling PlayStation video game, is now an animated feature film. Cool. Heist, this is a fun movie. Definitely would recommend that one. Held, it's decent. These are all my Hell movies now. Hellboy and Hellboy 2, The Golden Army. I have not seen the Ron Perlman movies. I have seen the David Harbour Hellboy, though, which I didn't mind. I thought it was a pretty fun movie. Hellbreeder. Hell Hath No Fury. This is a pretty decent, little small action movie. Hell or High Water. Great movie. Hellraiser and Hellbound Hellraiser 2. Both really good. The original is the best of all the movies, but my favorite of the sequels is Hellraiser 3. I do have the rest. They're on DVD. This I have on Blu-ray, though. Hellraiser Revelations. Dog shit. Hellride. Oh, I packed these in a little too tight. Her. Or no, maybe it was just that. Yeah, it was. Hereafter. Here Are the Young Men. Here Comes the Boom. Hereditary. He's Just Not That Into You. Hey Arnold, the movie. Kind of an underrated Nickelodeon movie. But it's a really fun one. Really fun one. Highlander. High School Musical. High School Musical 2. And High School Musical 3 senior year. High Voltage. Hillsong, Let Hope Rise, the movie. This is, I'm not a big religious person, but this is one of the few, religious titles I don't mind, because it is a documentary about a Christian band, that I think is actually pretty well done. So I definitely do recommend that. Hired Gun, there's a documentary, I have not seen that yet. Hit and Run, super underrated. Love that movie. Hitchcock. Hitman and Hitman Agent 47. Both good movies. Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, the sequel to The Hitman's Wife, or The Hitman's Bodyguard. I do have the first one. It's just under T for the. Hobo with a Shotgun. Hocus Pocus, decent movie. People do not need to fall over their friggin' feet every year for it. Hold Your Breath. Holiday Inn. Hollow. That's just a cool cover right there. Another Steelbook here. Fantastic documentary. Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story. Super fantastic documentary. Home Alone and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, the only two that really matter. Although Home Alone 3 is pretty solid. The other three can kick rocks. Homefront, Home of the Brave, Home Run Showdown. Horrible title, but it's got Matthew Lillard, so I'll watch anything with him. Hondo. This, if you're a horror fan or a thriller fan, you need to see this. I love this movie. This is Honeymoon with Rose Leslie and Harry Treadaway. Very, very great movie. Highly recommend this one. Honest Thief. Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. Excuse me. Hop. Hope Springs. Horizon Line, that was alright. Horrible Bosses and Horrible Bosses 2. Great documentary, Horror Noir, the history of black horror. Really good documentary. Shudder, when they do documentaries, I think that's their best, like that's their forte. They do really great documentaries. Host, pretty decent. I mean, it's only an hour long, so. Hostage, really, really good. Hostel and Hostel Part 2. Hot Dog, the movie. Hotel Artemis, very underrated. Hotel for Dogs. Hotel Transylvania and Hotel Transylvania 3. I still need 2 and technically the fourth one. I mean, the fourth one wasn't bad, but it's not as good as the first 3. Hot Pursuit. Hot Rod, great movie. I love that movie. Hot Seat, pretty decent. Hot Tub Time Machine, really funny. And then Hot Tub Time Machine 2, very unnecessary. Hours, really good movie. House of 1,000 Corpses, and then the 20th anniversary edition Steelbook, which comes with like all new special features as well. Phenomenal movie. It's awesome. House of Gucci. How to Be Single. How to Marry a Millionaire. How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon 2. And How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. Very interested to see how DreamWorks is going to do or I don't even know if it's DreamWorks, how the live action movie is going to turn out. Hugo. Hunted. Hustlers. I Am Bruce Lee. I Am Legend. I Am Number 4. I Am Omega, which is like the Asylum's version of I Am Legend. I Am Vengeance, and the sequel, I Am Vengeance Retaliation. Both pretty decent. What the hell, I'm down here. Let's finish up the shelf. I Am Wrath. Very weird triple feature. This is Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs, which is the third one, and then a Mammoth Christmas special. Awesome. Identity Thief. Idle Hands. I Feel Pretty. If I Stay. Igor. I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell. I Kill Giants. Ill, Final Contagion. I Love You, Philip Morris. Imagine That. I Melt With You. Impractical Jokers, the movie. Love it. I'm Still Here. In a Better World. Inception. Incredibles 2. The Indiana Jones, the first 4 movies. I do have Dial of Destiny again. It just hasn't been filed away. Independence Day, super fun movie. Independence Day Resurgence, not very good. Indivisible, really good. Like I said, that's one of the few religious movies that I would say I get down with. I think it's really, really good. Infinite. Infinity Pool. Inglourious Bastards, one of my favorites. Inherent Vice. Inherit the Viper, really great movie. Initiation, another really great movie. In My Sleep, Inside Llewyn Davis, Inside Man, and the sequel, Inside Man Most Wanted, which actually wasn't too bad. Inside Out, phenomenal movie. The second one is also great. Really, really dug both of them. There we go. Checking something out. Instant Family, great movie. Interrogation, another steelbook here with Interstellar, which is a fantastic movie, but I have not seen this since it was in theaters. So, Interview with a Hitman, In the Heights, great movie. In the Line of Fire, another Criterion, this one I have not seen. In the Mood for Love. In the Name of the King, A Dungeon Siege Tale. In the Name of the King 2, Two Worlds. And In the Name of the King 3, The Last Mission. In the Valley of Elah. In Time, very, very underrated movie. Not enough people have seen this or talk about it. It's really, really good. Into the Ashes. Into the Deep. Into the Forest. Into the Woods. Into Deep. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is the Donald Sutherland one, and may he rest in peace. Terrific, terrific actor, and terrific movie to boot. Invisible Target, Ironclad, and Ironclad Battle for Blood. Iron Man 2, and Iron Man 3. Iron Mask, not very good. Not very good at all. You got Arnold and Jackie Chan. It's just not very good. Irresistible, that one was pretty good. Isn't It Romantic? It Follows. Love this movie. Can't wait for the sequel. It and It Chapter 2. I love both of these. I don't know what the hell people, their hang-ups are with this one in particular. Like, they don't just, like, it's not mixed. Like, if people say they don't like it, they hate this one. So I don't really understand. But I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. I, Tonya, great, great movie. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, A Very Sunny Christmas. It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. It's a Wonderful Life, which I'm ashamed to say I have not seen. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That's a classic. It Waits. I Walk Alone. I Want to Dance with Somebody. It's not called Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. I saw this in theaters twice, and it was just called I Want to Dance with Somebody, and then they went on home video and they changed it to that, so that's awesome. Really good movie. Jack and Diane. Jack and Jill. Not as bad as people say it is, man. It's not awesome, but it's not bad. Jackass 3. Jackass Forever. Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. And Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa .5. Whoa, really, Dusty? Sorry about that. Jackie Brown, one of my all-time favorites. I don't have the first one, and I like the first one, and I like the second one. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit, really fun movie. A fun game to play is to go into your local Big Lots and just count how many Blu-ray copies they have of this movie. They will have literally entire shelves of just Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit, and they're all discounted because they need to get them the hell off the shelf. Jacob's Wife, pretty decent. James and the Giant Peach, really, really good. Jaws, classic. And then the 3-movie set that comes with Jaws 2, which is okay. Jaws 3, which is pretty fun. Rest in peace, Louis Gossett Jr. And Jaws the Revenge, which is dog shit. Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, really good movie. JCVD, another really good one. J. Edgar. Jeff Dunham, Controlled Chaos. Jeff Dunham, Minding the Monsters. And Jeff Dunham, Unhinged in Hollywood. I like him. Gem and the Holograms, really underrated. A lot of people have a weird hang-up about that movie. Double feature of Jennifer's Body and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 2 really good movies. Jersey Boys, pretty decent. Double feature of Jet Li's Fearless and Unleashed. Jigsaw, pretty solid. I do have the other saws. We'll get to them later. Jingle All the Way, classic. Put that cookie down now. And Jingle All the Way 2, which wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Joe Bell, pretty decent. John Carter, not a good movie at all. Really, really don't like this one. The John Hughes 5-movie collection. This comes with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, She's Having a Baby, Pretty in Pink, and Some Kind of Wonderful. John Dies at the End. Johnny English. Johnny English Reborn. And Johnny English Strikes Again. These are really funny movies. I would recommend all of those. Then we got John Wick. John Wick Chapter 2. John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. And John Wick Chapter 4. Joker, great movie. Looking forward to the sequel this year. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Joyride, awesome movie. Definitely see this. I do have the other Joyride, the one that came out last year, the comedy movie. It's pretty decent. Just haven't filed it away yet. Judas and the Black Messiah. Parts of this were filmed here. Really, really great movie. Judge Dredd. You betrayed the law. It's a fun one. Judy. Great, great movie. Juice. This is my go-to answer for whenever somebody asks the question, what is the scariest non-horror movie you've ever seen? That's Juice. This is a really scary, intense movie, but it's also great. I really, really, really recommend that one a lot. Juliet Naked. This is a sweet movie. Highly recommend it. Jumanji. The third film, Jumanji The Next Level, and then the second film, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. And Jungle Cruise. We have 3 movies next to each other where Dwayne Johnson's just in the God-blessed jungle. Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and 3. The original is a classic. It is one of the greatest movies ever made. The Lost World's not bad, and 3 is pretty good. And then Jurassic World, which is probably my favorite of the sequels. Really dig this one. Dominion, which I really, really dig as well. And Fallen Kingdom, which I like all of these movies. I really do. And I'm looking forward to the next one that they're doing. Just Go With It. That's a pretty good one. Just Mercy. Great movie. The theatrical cut of Justice League. I do have Zack Snyder's cut. We'll get to that later. Justified Season 1, 2, 3, and 4. I definitely need 5 and 6, and then the new one that they did. Kandahar, pretty decent. Keanu, great movie, very underrated. Keeping Up with the Joneses. Keepers of the Magic. Kevin Hart, I'm a Grown Little Man. Kevin Hart, Let Me Explain. And Kevin Hart, What Now? The Kevin Smith 3-movie collection. This comes with Clerks, Chasing Amy, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Love all 3 of those. I have 2 copies of Kick-Ass because, number 1, it's one of my all-time favorites. And I have this version just because it was one of the first Blu-rays I ever got, ironically at Best Buy, which doesn't sell physical media anymore. And then I just found the slipcover one, so I got that. And then Kick-Ass 2. Both are great movies. Kickboxer. Kickboxer Retaliation. And Kickboxer Vengeance. I do have the other ones. They're on DVD, though. Kidnap. Good one. We saw like the original version in theaters. Like this 82-minute version is cut down. Like it was 95 minutes in theaters. So this is a weird trivia fact that I have. Kill Bill. It's one movie split up into 2 parts. Great movie. Kill 'Em All. Solid Van Damme movie. Killer Elite. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I have not seen that yet. Killers, pretty good. Killer Tattooist. Killer Weekend. Killing Gunther, it's not that good. Killing Jesus. Killing Kennedy. Killing Season. Killing Them Softly, really underrated. Kill Katie Malone. Kill Me 3 Times. A lot of kills here. Kill Switch. And Kill Zombie. Kingdom of Heaven. We got King Kong, which is just the standard edition. No special features or anything. And then you got this badass edition, which is loaded with features. Great. I think this is the best remake of King Kong. The original is obviously a classic. I've not seen the 70s King Kong. And the MonsterVerse Kong is pretty decent, but I feel like it's a little too, like, sanitized, if that makes sense. I'm not sure. King Midas, I would love to know what these guys and this dog are doing here on the cover and on the disc, because I've seen the movie, and these MFers aren't in it. So, King of New York. Kingslave, Final Fantasy 15. Kingsman, The Golden Circle, and Kingsman, The Secret Service. Both great. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, such a great movie. Love that one. King Richard, great movie as well. Kiss of the Damned. Kiss of the Dragon. Night and Day, very underrated. I love that one. Night Club, pretty decent. Is that Lou? No, that's Glenn Plummer. Lachlan Monroe, Lou Diamond Phillips. Okay. Knives Out, great movie. Glass Onion is great too. Knock at the Cabin, another really good one. Knock Knock, very underrated. Knockout. Knowing. Knucklehead. Kong Skull Island. Krampus. Krull. Kung Fu Panda, Kung Fu Panda 2, and Kung Fu Panda 3. I do have the 4th one. Again, I just haven't filed it away yet. Labyrinth, I know it's a classic, but I haven't seen it. L.A. Confidential, this is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure. La Femme Nikita. Lady of the Manor. You know, with this lineup, this movie should not have been as stupid as it was, but it was. It was really stupid. La La Land, I have both bonus disc versions. I just like that cover. I really do. Phenomenal movie. Laggies, great movie. Lake Placid 2. Lakeview Terrace, that's pretty good. Lamborghini, The Man Behind the Legend, it's all right. Lansky, it's also just okay. Lara Croft Tomb Raider and Lara Croft Tomb Raider The Cradle of Life, 2 movies I have not seen. And we'll finish up part 4 here with the massively underrated Last Action Hero. Great movie. So kind of a big part. I apologize if that went on a little too long, but I gave you guys a massive part. So we basically just finished up all the Fs and we went through the very beginning of L. I guess for part 5, I'll do these 2 rows and then the top 2 rows of this shelf. Stay tuned, guys.